Australia and the Netherlands responded to information presented by the Joint Investigation Team, JIT, on Thursday with swift state-level action. The team said that Russia's army moved a Buk-Telar missile system into eastern Ukraine's war zone in the summer of 2014. Whilst there, it was allegedly used to shoot down the Malaysian Airlines passenger plane flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur. All 298 people on board died. Many of them were Australian and Dutch.
Australia and the Netherlands have now informed the Russian Federation that we hold it responsible under international law for its role in the bringing down of MH17. Australia and the Netherlands have requested Russia to enter into negotiations, to open up a dialogue about its conduct and to seek reparations.
The Dutch government says this is a complex legal process. A possible next step is to present the case to an international court. But Russia has spent 4 years presenting counter-narratives, and that pattern continues. At the St Petersburg International Economic Forum, Vladimir Putin was asked if Russia held any culpability.
Are you saying this was not a Russian missile? This was not a Russian army missile?
Нет, конечно.
No, of course not.
And he questioned the impartiality of the Joint Investigation Team.
Повторяю, там несколько версий.
There are several versions, including the one suggesting it was a Ukrainian army missile or a plane and so on. I repeat that there's nothing which would make us trust the final conclusions that will not be without our full involvement in the investigation.
Bellingcat, an open-source investigation team, has been looking into Flight MH17 for years, and many of their findings have been subsequently backed up by the JIT. In the Dutch city of The Hague on Friday, Bellingcat identified Russian military intelligence officer Oleg Ivanikov as a key suspect, the second Russian military figure they've implicated in the incident.
This person was the highest military ranking officer at the time in the so-called Lugansk People's Republic. He represented the military intelligence of Russia at the time, and he was in direct command and control of the mercenary/volunteer operations of military units and militants in eastern Ukraine, in the Lugansk area of eastern Ukraine. So we believe we have identified somebody who was very high in the chain of command, and who ultimately, if his link is to the actual downing of MH17 is displayed and proven further by the Joint Investigation Team, will be one of the critical suspects.
But none of the mounting international accusations are likely to shift Russia's position much in the near future. The country's political culture sees contrition or acknowledgement of guilt as a sign of weakness, and Vladimir Putin has too much invested in his global strongman image to back down now. Rory, Challands, Al Jazeera, St Petersburg.